Yeah, it's some things. We gonna keep this thing, so if you ever forget things, we don't need to repeat it again and again. That's the whole point.
It's live.
Okay,
We're
so
watching our old video.
Hi, I look good.
I look good.
I look good.
okay, boys, can you guys see the screen?
Yeah, but I want to be in the
Okay,
video.
now what I'm gonna do.
I want to be in the video.
I look good.
I will.
I look good. Yeah.
I know that we're in the video.
Yeah.
Can we be quiet? Can we or not?
We can. Yeah.
Okay, boys, I think today is the test day. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وارنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. Good, turn that light on. Someone turn that little light on. Okay, so I hope someone knows all these answers and all these things. If we can't do this thing, then we will review with you guys tonight. Yes. Okay. Should I move myself, or you guys can split from come on the side, so you'll be able to see this thing. So if you can move around, you do whatever. Help yourself. No, not here. Go over there. So you guys need to see the screen. Can we all say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم؟ أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Okay. So this was about the Prophet Muhammad Sallam Sirah, what the Hassan Ali and the Jibril, they were teaching us throughout the year. And this what was happening, that I think we were thinking there's some obstacle, and this is a good opportunity for Ayan and for the young fellows who joining us, because this is going to be a very fast pace, but that's why I YouTubed it. You might go, and I'll give you guys a link so you guys can go back and review it whenever. But every week we do comprehensive version of each thing. Tonight I'll be saying to you what we reached to. We reached up to the Medina and all these things. So um, do you think that we're ready for the test? Or are we gonna do the test next week, and I'll revise everything with you guys tonight?
We're ready for the test.
Okay, not you guys are teachers. Yalla. So let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys if you guys know the answer. So we'll take about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, flash ones. Then I'm not gonna be asking both of you guys. You're gonna be the last one to answer. Abdullah, you and Ayan and all of the here and the other people. So you guys raise hand digitally are here, so we'll figure it out if we know. If we know, most of us we know, then we don't need to do these things. I'll share this thing. So um do you know what happened on the if I share this slide, which is this one? So do you guys know, uh, boys, can we leave these things alone, please? Can we, why you guys are, subhanallah. So these are the magic numbers, and if we know this is about the life of the Prophet Muhammad Sallam, right? You guys can see the numbers? Everyone can see the numbers?
Yes. Yes.
Can I ask why we talking in the halaqa? If you have the answer, you raise hand. People here digitally, you can raise hand. Okay, these are the magic numbers. This is the least thing what we need to know. Every week, Hassan Ali and Jibril, we go in a comprehensive version. But these are the main thing we need to understand. These are the magic number of our. No, just start it.
But the
Yeah.
numbers are not.
So, do you? If I'll ask you what happened, these are the year of the Prophet Muhammad Sallam in his biography and according to his life. These are the magic number you should know of. So if we ask, I need hands only, right? Did I say hands only?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So if I ask you guys, what happened on zero? Not you guys. Yes, Jihad.
It was the year of the elephant.
Oh, beautiful year of the elephant. Do you guys, Daud? I told you guys just speak up on the. You guys just say loudly, "Yeah, I'm ready." So that's the year of the elephant, right? Daud, do you know what he's talking about? And your names, I
Yes,
will keep
9th
on
of
forgetting the
Rabiul
names.
Awal.
Muhammad, what was their name? Muhammad.
Muhammad and Muhammad Yasin and something.
Okay, you guys just because I your names are not on the screen, so you guys can speak up whenever. You guys know Muhammad family. You guys know about the what happened on the year of the elephant. Do you guys know that?
Yes.
Yalla, go ahead.
Prophet Muhammad was born.
Okay, beautiful. But what happened? What the event was about? Yeah, I know. I saw your
I
hand.
know.
We'll give giving them a chance. Yes, Mera Beta. What the incident happened?
So first, Abraha tried to attack Mecca, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the birds to kill all his army, and all of them got killed. And then later, like, not that night, but like a few nights or weeks later, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born on the 9th of Rabiul Awal.
Beautiful. Okay, who gonna tell me what happened in year four? I want to see the hands. Okay, I saw your hands. One second. Daud. Yalla Muhammad. Muhammad and Muhammad, can you please let me know again your names? Muhammad and who else?
Muhammadullah, Muhammad Qasim, Muhammad Ibrahim.
Okay, I'll call you guys Muhammad, Muhammad, and Muhammad. Okay, so when I say Muhammad, you guys gonna tell us. Do any one of you guys, because you're gonna be getting the first opportunity. Do you know what happened in year four?
No.
Okay, yalla, Mohib.
So in year four, yeah, is the prophet went to the desert with someone, and so that he can be stronger.
Okay, partially he
Halima
went to the
Safda.
yeah. Daud, what was the what we agreed upon? Do we speak or will raise hand? Do you guys? I saw you guys. You guys don't need to keep on having the hand. You have the digital hand there anyway. Thank you. And if the little girl she knows, I'm gonna ask the little girl. Yalla, little girl, go ahead. If one of the girl can answer this
Little
one.
girl.
Halima Sadiya.
Yeah, thank you. Good job. Good job. Ira, you go ahead if you know the answer. What happened in year four?
Ira.
Amal, Ira, do you guys know that? You guys raising hands just out of the excitement then.
I know.
Okay, Daud, I know that you know, but we'll give a chance to Abdullah.
Yeah, basically,
Can you say loudly so these people they
at
can
the age of 4, Angel Jibreel came and opened the Prophet Muhammad's chest, and like his heart was enough to remove the shaitan's evil spirit or something. That's why.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, full on today, Abdullah. You work hard, halfway through, right? We'll see. Okay. What happened on the in the year six of the Prophet Sallam time? I'm gonna give you guys a chance. You guys, Yalla Abdullah.
The his mother Amina,
Can you say loudly so the people they're gonna hear that?
he went back to Amina.
Okay, so the mother, she died when the Prophet ﷺ was the year 6, and he explained so well that it happened when they were returning from the Medina, right? Amazing. So who gonna tell me what happened year 8? Yalla, someone here? Daud. Yalla, go ahead, Daud.
Year 8 is when he went to his
Oh,
uncle
maybe five,
uh,
fifth time.
Abu Talib and
Can we switch?
lived with him. It's the grandfather.
Up.
Year 8 is when he I'm pretty sure his grandfather Abdul Muttalib died, and then he went to his uncle Abdul Muttalib, and I also know what happened in the year 12.
What happened in year 8? This was the question.
I just said that
What was that?
Yeah, he said it.
his grandfather, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's grandfather died, and he then lived with Abu Talib, his uncle.
Beautiful. And what you were talking about the year 12?
That's when he went with Abu Talib to Syria on a caravan to trade.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
to
the little
trade.
girl continue. Let the little girl continue. Yalla. Yalla Amal. Look, I'll be telling all of you guys are little girls. Don't be only considering the Amal is a little girl. All of you guys are little girl. You grown up now? Yalla, you raise the hand. You want to continue? She raised the
Now have you
hand.
raised your
Yes, continue. Yalla, go ahead. Yalla, mere beta. Yalla, you raising hand. Yalla, go ahead. 1 second, I saw your hands
battle for
voice.
picture?
What is that?
He's talking about that when he was 20. Oh,
Okay, no, it's
in the
not the
battle
question.
of.
No, not there yet. Not there yet. Okay, Ayan, are you catching it up?
Yeah, but I don't know about this.
Do you know that? Okay, now I'm gonna give you a chance, and I'm gonna going to review because some kids say they haven't prepared, and some are brand new. What I will do, I'll take over today, and I'll make sure that the next week you guys know this thing because I'm gonna be getting a piece of a paper and a pen, and you guys know all these things by heart. Do you understand that? Yes. And there's no absolute no excuse. So only thing is for the Ayan and for all these Muhammad people, I'm gonna review the whole thing. But before that, let's pick some magic numbers. So Ayan, do you pick any number there and you know anything about the zero? Look at the numbers and see if you can able to. Oh, they are all on the screen.
No, they all are.
Yeah, I mean, so do you think anything you know? Okay,
Already.
I'll take over. Um, let's see this thing. Do you guys know Muhammad and your Muhammad family, right? Do you guys know that from Muhammad Sallam, how many years he lived in Mecca and how many years he lived in Medina?
No.
Okay, where is a Mecca? Do you guys know that?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
It's in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'll do,
What is that?
so we should know, I'll start from here that at least my job is today that we supposed to know that what happened before we came in this world, what happened when I was born, what happened when I was young, what I remember, what will happen when I will be dying, what is my feeling with when people watch my body and all these things. And so we are not here, like it wasn't a coincidence. One day we have to go back where we come from Allah, right? So we were at some stage in the cold storage because all of the human being from Adam alayhi salam, the last person, they were in one at one place, and Allah asked all of us that, "Am I not your Lord?" And we all said, "Why not?" We were looking at Him. That's why in our instinct we know there is a Allah. So that's why we've got to make sure don't do the silly things when you guys grown up. Don't do the silly things on these gadgets. Don't do these things because Allah is watching us. And one day maybe the parents they're not gonna watch us, the teachers they're not gonna watch us, but Allah He assigned some angels who are scribing, writing each and everything. So that gonna be a book of deeds which will be read in front of us, and our hands they're gonna be talking and giving the testimony against us. And this thing is scary. That a person, that sort of people, they're gonna be ending up in a hellfire if we do not pray at least 5 times. Forget about the extras. If we can do, okay, but if you're not bare minimum doing these things, if we're yelling back to the parents, if we're not being obedient, if we're not doing these are the minimum things, then they keep on writing, we're gonna be having a trouble. When a person born, what he sees, his mom, his dad's, and when we were in the belly of our mothers, we do not know all these things. Who are watching that? Allah was watching. And then your mom washing you up and all feeding you, and your dad was working hard and all those things. You guys did not even know because you were babies. Who was watching? Allah was watching. That's why when you guys are adult, now Allah is telling you, you better behave because you do not know how many sacrifice your parents have given. So when we're gonna go back, people, we won't be able to wash ourselves. Someone gonna wash our body. Someone gonna put us in a grave, and then the angels they're gonna come. They dig the earth. They're gonna come. It's a scary night. They're gonna come and they're gonna ask, "Who is your Lord? Man Rabbuka?" Right? Who is what is Madinuka? What's your religion? Who's your Lord? And what you know about the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? These are questions would be asked right first day in the graveyard. Imagine people they do not know about the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. They do not know about the Islam. It's a trouble.
What if they're a different religion?
What is the different religion?
Yeah, what if they're a different religion?
They they stuck.
That's what Chacha's
They're
saying.
cooked.
This is what I'm talking about. That's why we're learning. That's why we think that this is that is why school thing only will give you $1. The school thing only give you a good job. The school thing only give you a something for some certain days. These this thing, because that's why the school teachers they're gonna give you assignment. You and all the parents they make sure that you guys do these things. We barely give you the homework. This was like maybe once a blue moon, once a year, or twice a year, only for a revision, once a week, half an hour, and you guys were not even say, "Oh, I forgot this and this." But a school who will provide you only a bit of money in this life, but what's gonna happen in this trillion years of a life? Who knows how many trillions and and we don't want to learn. And the Quran, who taught us the Quran? Prophet Muhammad Sallam. If we do not know about the Prophet Muhammad Sallam, what we're gonna utter, what would be the question, the answer on the day of the first day when the angels in the graveyard they're gonna ask us it. Because if we do not know about the Prophet Muhammad Sallam and about the biography of the Prophet Muhammad Sallam, it means we will be wandering all around. We do not know what is really happening. And not only that, he's the one taught us the Quran. Some people, they don't understand, they underestimate, they think Quran just, it's not only for just reciting few surah here and there. No, it's not like that. We need to contemplate. We need to have such an understanding. Right, Jihad? So, in order to do that, we need to understand who is Allah, who created me. Okay, Allah created me. Who is Allah? Where is He? He has a throne, He has skies, all these things. And who gonna tell us all these things is the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Either through the Quran, because he's the one uttered, because Jibreel alayhi salam, he told them, and no, put it down, boy, mere beta, put it down. Okay, because it's important for us that we need to understand the Prophet Muhammad Sallam's life only because Allah's mentioned in this Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخرة وذكر الله كثيرا. Indeed, the messenger of the Allah, you have an excellent example for whoever has hope in Allah in the last day and remembers of Allah often. So basically, more we study, we'll be having more love for the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu. More we know about him, we'll know more deen. More we have a deen, we'll be having the tranquility in this life and hereafter. That's why we keep on emphasizing we need to understand about the life of the Prophet Sallallahu. Do you understand that? Okay. So these are the magic numbers that I say to you guys. So I'll run through. I know I'll be very quick because this is only a revision, right? When you go home, I'll send you this link. You can see this thing again, okay? So originally Allah sent Adam alayhi salam, which we have done last week. You can see, I'll share again this last week's where we have the throne, remember? And all these things. So Allah sent the angels and Allah sent a lot of messengers and the shayateen and so Allah is the creator. Ultimately, one after another, so many messengers being sent to the humanity to fix them and ask them to pray and all these things because they were doing so many crook things. They have the wrath of Allah and they got destroyed, some of them, right? And Prophet Muhammad Sallam, he was the last messenger. So his grandfather and grandfather and grandfather, they like we all should know. Okay, everyone should understand these actually few names you have to memorize. So who was the Prophet Muhammad Sallam and his dad and his dad and his dad? You should be able to say like this, and I will be very impressed that if you guys can do the same what I'm doing right now. So Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam bin Abdullah bin Abdul Muttalib bin Hashim bin Abdul Manaf bin Qusay bin Kilab bin Murrah bin Ka'b bin Lu'ay bin Ghalib bin Fahir bin Malik bin Nadar bin Kanana bin Khuzaimah bin Mudrika bin Ilyas bin Madar bin Nizar bin Madar bin Nizar and bin Sa'ad ibn Adnan, and then he was the son of Ismail alayhi salam, and then son of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So our grand father of Prophet Muhammad sallam was Ibrahim alayhi salam. He they are descendants of the Ibrahim alayhi salam, the chain to the Prophet Muhammad sallam, right? So uh, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam had two sons, Ishaq and Ismail. Amazing. And Ismail alayhi salam's descendants, they do not have any prophet, but the Ishaq alayhi salam's all the prophets, like the all these prophets who came after, they are the descendants of the Ibrahim alayhi salam. Like
Like
Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, Zakaria alayhi salam, Sulaiman alayhi salam, Harun alayhi salam, Yunus, all are the descendants of the, but from Muhammad sallam, he stood alongside only is the one. Boys, Muhammad family and Dawood and sisters, Dawood sisters, my daughters, are you guys getting it, my beta?
Yes.
Muhammad's, yalla, are you guys getting it, my beta? Okay, beautiful. So ultimately, they start living because one of the wife, no, this is a masjid's property. Okay, so one of the wife, because they originally was in Iraq and the Palestine in those areas, but ultimately it ended up the Hajra, the mother of the Ismail alayhi salam, ended up in the in Arabia in Mecca, and there were no water, no nothing. Like the Gaza people, they have nothing there now. So it is we. That's why we a lot of people they were protesting in the cities, outrage and all around the world. So when there is no water, it's a life-threatening thing.
And this also came.
So the Zamzam came, and we know the story of the Zamzam and all these things.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, we know that. We all know that. That's why we just doing very quick rundown. And and then she went to the Safa and Marwa, which are the mountains, and the Makkah becomes a settlement of the Jurham, and because the Jurham they came who are from the Yemen, the tribe, and they said, okay, so water there, okay, can't we live here? And she approved, and they start living there. And Umar ibn Lahi, Yallah, boys, who was the Umar ibn Lahi? You, they don't know. Who was the Umar ibn Lahi? You are ready for the test. You think I would be giving you that test? I'll be giving you this sort of a test. When you guys gonna go through, you better go through next week. I'll be asking you these sort of a thing. Subhanallah, Jibril.
I know.
You know,
Yeah, I think.
wallahi, this would be our special. Yalla, who is that?
Like the one with he was first was the prophet, and then it was Abu Bakr Siddiq, and then it was Umar. Yeah, like
No,
that
no, no, no,
one.
no, 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 no. That is a caliph. No, no, we're not asking about that. What I'm saying is there's a person named Umar bin Luhay.
the four people who are like Muslim, like not Muslim,
Yalla.
but they believed in
No,
Islam
no,
before.
no, 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 no. That's why do not expect both of you guys because you guys were teaching me all of the class. I'm gonna be asking you a different test. So you better know who is the Umar bin. He's a very important character. Amr bin Luhay is a very important character because he was a grand Quraysh leader, and he was the first person. Allah's Prophet said that he was basic art troublemaker in for the Quraysh and the Meccan people because he introduced all these idols, idol worships, and he visited somewhere in Palestine close to the Syrian, and he saw these things and they were worshipping the idols, and he brought one idol with a broken arm. I hope someone remembered the name. And the Meccans, they put the gold. One. Lat al Uzza is good. They brought it from the which was buried for the Nuh alayhi salam's when the flood came, all these things were buried, and with the help of some jinn, they were able to dig the Lat, Uzza, and all those ones. But the one he brought it into the Kaaba, that was the first idol. That sort of a question I'm going to be asking. His hand was broken too, and he was the mighty idol at that time. Okay, I'll give you a hint. You guys know that. We studied that.
I know.
Okay, so start with H.
I didn't study for that.
Hub. Hub.
What was the question?
Hood.
The hood.
Idol name.
Oh,
Hubble.
Hubble? Hubble? Was it
Subhanallah.
Hubble?
I don't remember
You
it.
don't
Chachu.
remember? In
Chachu.
your book, if I'll find out right now,
I'm gonna
Chachu.
read the whole series next time for the.
you want me to find out
Chachu.
right now?
Chachu.
There.
Chachu, I think it was Hubble.
Hubble.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Yeah, I already said that, and he's still thinking.
The woman. The woman.
Huh?
What? Who's that?
I'm just saying the name, and he's still thinking. I'm telling you. Okay, anyway,
But I gave you 5 minutes there.
we're gonna be very late tonight, boys. We haven't started. Okay, yalla. So the Zamzam discovered because a lot of fights happened and Zamzam was lost. And there his grand Subhanallah. Can you leave the table alone? Can you? Can you leave the table alone? Okay. All of you guys need to go back and try to Google how he found the Zamzam. He has a dream.
The dream. He had a dream, and then
Yalla, come over here. Come over here. Yalla, quickly tell us.
so he had a dream about the and he didn't think about it the first 7 days, and then finally he and it told him look for Zamzam or something, yeah. And then there was
Different name, not the Zamzam.
Yeah.
The last night he was having the Zamzam. Yeah.
The last night he had the Zamzam name, and then so when he looked, there was this area where the crows were. So when he looked, and then he started digging, and the people they were getting angry. So then finally when he found the Zamzam, the people like got very happy.
Wow. Okay, so there's sort of a thing you guys need to understand what these boys were teaching us. Anyway, we'll jump and we need to, I'll go quickly. This slide I'll share with you guys. It's very important. These are the age where the child, when he was Muhammad Sallallahu was in childhood, when he was 0, it was the when the uh, elephant thing, the Abraha thing happened, and that was the year after about 2 months later, Muhammad Sallam he born. When he was 4, Prophet Muhammad Sallam's Jibril he done the open heart surgery. So 6 years old, and her mother died. 8 years old, his grandfather Abdul Muttalib died. Okay, and 12 years old when there was a journey took place when he was assisting his uh, his uncle, and who they went to Syria and they met a monk who told them that Buhaira, beautiful. Okay, that's it. When I talk, then you guys stop. When I raise the question, then you guys. Otherwise, it's gonna be interruption. And he used to have um, he was a shepherd, and he was doing the business. So initially, he was have a first job as a shepherd, and then he was have a marriage when he was 25 years old.
He was a shepherd because Allah wanted him to be a shepherd because you see when you own camels, right?
Yalla, come over here and talk. Yalla, come quickly. Yalla.
Allah wanted the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and other prophets to be shepherds because if he's a shepherd and not like has camels, because when you own a camel, like you become more arrogant. So he want so Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was a shepherd. That's why.
Thank you. And do you guys know that what's so many other things like the sheeps, they are not very the short side, they're short sighted, they cannot still see the far away, and the flocks would go here and there, and that is the 1 second a bit, that's it. So the prophet's job would be the people when they're gonna wander around, they'll be able to have these things. That's why a lot of prophets, including Musa alayhi salam, they've been shepherds, so they will be able to have training of being patient. rebuilding of the Kaaba happened when he was 35 years old, and there was a conflict. There was a big fight when they said who gonna put this Hajar Aswad, which is the black stone. Then the Prophet ﷺ, he had an idea, and he's just read everyone, and they all agreed upon that. What happened 35, and then new challenges started when, and he that was the all these things were the era of Mecca. So when he was 40 years old, angel whose name is Jibril alayhi salam, and he said Iqra, and he actually started reading. He started revealing the Quran. When he was first 3 years, he was still doing control in a controlled environment. One second, my beta. In controlled environment to his very close people, this da'wah, and then actually I'll let you guys read this thing. Okay, yeah, I have this thing. So you guys can have this one. This mother Amina passed away and grandfather, and 12 first trip to the Sham, where I told you guys about, and the pact of the Hilf al Fudul, and the work as a shepherd, and married with Khadija when he was 25, Kaaba rebuilt, and this Hijr al Aswad and black stone things. These things I'm going to be asking. You guys know these things by next week. Like, okay. Prophet Muhammad received the prophethood at the Mount of Hira through the Jibreel salam, and the first verses were Iqra. Abdullah, what did you say at the last thing? Look at me, don't look up. What did I say the last thing? You lost again?
Something about the Ikra.
J?
Something about the Ikra.
Yes. So just look at me and just try to engage yourself a bit. This is what I'm doing the revision for you guys, right? Okay, so the public call, because the first 3 years, as I said, from age 40 to 43. Yes.
What happened in the 40 to 49?
Yeah, we're gonna test you next week. So let's finish it off, because other people, they're gonna be doing the revision. So Ayan, you gotta make sure, because this is, we're supposed to have the test tonight. We postponing for you guys. I hope you guys appreciate this thing, and you guys gonna be ready. Each one of you guys would be able to, if I'll put, I'm gonna what I'll tell you what at least I expect. I'll put this one in front of you guys, and you should be able to let me know what is this, and you'll be able to know. See this one, so you'll be able to tell me that, yeah, what happened on this one, what year. Okay, so first and the second migration to Abyssinia, when the people were tortured and they were getting the hard time, and there was across the Red Sea, there was Africa, and there was a country, Abyssinia. Nowadays it is Ethiopia. Like nowadays, actually two, three countries there, but let's say Ethiopian side, where they have a very good coffee. Um, they went there. There was a very nice king who was yes, yeah, Najashi. So the king Najashi, um, basically he was humble, and he was helping and giving them the um, immigration sort of a thing, immigration status. They can live there. Yes. No, no. Let me finish it off, Mirabetta. So we want to finish it off. Okay, and then yes. In the second migration, I want to finish it off, Mirabetta. Oh, sorry. Okay, so when he was 45 years old, there's another, because people went to the Abyssinia uh, twice basically, and there was a misconception. Some people, they went there, and the Surah Najm revealed, and a lot of people, they went to prostrate. People have the misconception and the rumors went around and everyone became a Muslim. So they came back and they found no, it wasn't the true story. Disappointed, and they went back again. And actually, a big number of people they went back. Abu Talib, who was the supporter, though he was a kafir, he wasn't a Muslim, but he was a supporter. And Khadija radiallahu anha, she was the wife who was a big supporter. They both died, and that's why the big support um, uh, got lost from the Prophet Muhammad, and that's why he was. They were very close people to his family. So that is called the year of the grief. Yes. When Abu Talib died, he was about to say the Shahada, but Abu Talib he actually Yalla, come over here. Yalla, tell us. Yalla. Abu Talib was about when he was about to die, he was going to say the Shahada, but in his whole life he didn't say the Shahada because of his pride and like because of his like father. In the Quraysh people, they were very like proud of their fathers and their what is it called their honor. Yeah, honor. So then the fake honor. Yeah. And so the Abu Talib was about to say when Abu Jahl interrupted and said, "Don't you care about your father's religion?" And so, but then he stopped and he died. Do you know that his name is Jibreel? He is, mashallah, along with the Hassan Ali, they taught all of the whole book throughout the year. So that's why he knows all these things back of his hand. So, mashallah, tabarakallah, he'll be able to train all of you guys like that. Yalla. Abu Talib and the Khadija radiallahu anha, when they died, when the Prophet was, very sad, and then after that, Allah showed them big thing. He's been exposed with the thing which not a single human being has uh, uh, has been given the opportunity with. So he went to the skies, he went to Palestine with the Jibreel Salam, and the Burak was the ride. There's a special ride whose name was a Burak, and that ride was super fast, faster than your planes and everything. So they went to the seven heavens. They met he met the Allah and the lot of prophets on the skies. So that was a very beautiful journey. What we call is Isra wal Mi'raj. Okay. Then when he was 52, the people from the Medina, they came, and then they promised they're gonna protect him if he migrate to the Medina. From Muhammad migrated to Medina when he was 53 years old. So it means in he lived in Mecca for 53 years, and the last 10 years he lived in Medina. So soon they arrived in Medina, and he built Masjid al Quba and Masjid al Nabawi. So these two masajid, it's important you guys to know for your test. And then few battles happen, fights happen, wars happen. So war is a long term battles, like one go. So so these three battles are famous, which is when he was uh, 54, 55, and 57, which is a Badr, Uhud, and Al-Ahzab. And then everyone, they went back to Mecca. Muslim was getting stronger, and the kuffar becoming weaker a bit. And now um, they went to the Mecca for the Umrah, and they did not approve it. They said, no, we're not going to let you guys go in. And there's a treaty happened, which is the treaty of Hudaybiyah. Excellent, Hassan Ali. But it didn't happen. What did not happen? The treaty did happen, but it didn't happen for 10 years. Yeah, but they agreed upon, and then they breached the treaty, and then Khaybar was conquered, and the Makkah was conquered, and the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu a lot of people got Muslim when everything is done. And Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu at the age of 63, he died. He went back to the Allah. So these are the few things. So where we, when Jibril and the Hassan Ali, we reached in the Medina era, right? Where you guys were up to?
After Battle of
Can
Badr.
you guys leave the table, please?
About the judgment of the captives.
Yes, Brother.
After Battle of Badr finished it,
Mhm.
about the judgment of the captives, prisoners.
So they were, when next week they're gonna be doing, I mean after next week a test, they're gonna be talking about the Badr. This was when he was 54 or 55. You already know that where the story began, where he is talking, what he's talking about. So it will connect the dots. Make sense, boys?
Yes.
Any question, boys? Yalla, any question?
No.
No.
What I will do this one, I'll go through again. Everyone look at the thing quickly so everyone would know what happened. From Muhammad Sallam born, year of the elephant, and then the Halima Sa'diya took care, open chest. Jibril salam came down. Then his mom died when he was 6. Prophet Muhammad Sallam is in the care of grandfather and then Abdul Muttalib because one after another they died. So Abu Talib, he took him to the Syria because he used to do the um, tradings and all these sort of things. And Battle of Fujjar, where he was helping his uncles, and Hilful Fudul. And then Muhammad Sallam was a shepherd and then married, and the Khadija radiallahu anha was the wife, and then rebuilding of the Kaaba when he was year 35, and then the Quran revealed with the Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. These were the first words what the Jibreel salam taught to Muhammad sallam. And then there were 3 years initially secret propagation, and then open after 3 years when he went to the mountain, and then he went to the mountain of Safa where he called each and everyone. Persecution happened because now the disbelievers, the kuffar, they did not like the idea. They confronted him. Abdullah, what did I say the last thing? Not good at all. Dar al-Arqam, where the house of the Arqam was the center of the prayer, where they used to hide, like Muslims, they used to hide there to uh, because they cannot open because people would fight with them.
Tajul, can I say something about Darul
One
Arqam?
second, Mirabita, let me finish it off. The first migration of Abyssinia, we already talked about that, and the Mushrikeen prostrate with the Muslim. So that was the Surat al-Najm, where the misconception happened. They thought that if they all became Muslims, so we can go back, which was not the true story. The immigrants returned from the Abyssinia and they stuck again. And the second migration to the Abyssinia, where the bigger number went, and Quraysh tried to get the immigrants back. They ended up there, but they did not. But then Hamza, who is the uncle of the Prophet, but when he was young, he became Muslim, and Umar radiallahu anhu became a Muslim, and then people of Quraysh, they said, okay, we're gonna boycott for a couple of years, and they boycott where they were not able to marry with these people, and they were not giving them trade and no, like they were starving to death basically. So the year of the sorrow when the Khadija and his Abu Talib died, and the Prophet ﷺ marries with the other women, and then the journey of the Taif, and the Taif was close to the Makkah. He was thinking these people they're gonna accept it. They even stoned him, and he was having. And this is a du'a where everyone should know, because this is a du'a when someone gets really stuck in your life. You always Google it and ask what is the du'a in Taif. This would tell if a person is totally disappointed and he's broken. This is a dua. Allahumma ilayka ashku dha'fa quwwati wa qillata hilati. So it's amazing dua. If you forget it, you always Google it and ask this dua. And the moon splitting things happen because Allah wanted to show some signs. And the night of the Isra al Miraj, the journey when the Jibreel salam took him all the way to the seven skies. Six basically the Medina people, Abdullah, look there, Mirabita, and um, um, they were saying, okay, if you come in Medina, we'll take care of you. And ultimately, after the second pledge of he was able to go to Medina. And when the Medina, obviously they were plotting in the Darun Nadwa, but no, unfortunately he was able to leave. And that strategy, he Hassan Ali and the Jibril, he taught us that how he did not go to the direct route, but they took alternate route where he was able to land safely in Medina. And after that, in Medina, there were um, arrival at the Quba, and then they stayed there, and then they entered the Medina itself, where he put the bond among the Muslims, because a lot of Muslims they did not have the money there, so he made the brotherhood and established between the Muhajirin and Ansar. Who are the Muhajirin? They were immigrants, and the Ansar was the people of the Medina. They opened their heart when and then the military things happened, Ghazawat, what we call, and the wars happened, and we all know about the few wars. We talked about that. Badr, followed by the uh, Uhud and the Ahzab, which is also we call it the Battle of a Trench. Battle of Trench happened, and then Prophet ﷺ actually announced that we're gonna come after you guys. The Quraysh won't be able to come us. And then the treaty of the then obviously the treaty happened, and incident of the Aisha radiallahu anha. It is these things. I'm going slowly. If you guys go on a YouTube, then you will be able to pause these ones, so you will be able to read each and everything comprehensively. So Prophet ﷺ sends a letter to the various monarchs. So he's now spreading message of Allah and conqueror of the Khaybar, which was belongs to the Jews, and Muslim finally perform Umrah after a year, because initially they were not approved to the Umrah. And conquest of the Makkah happened the year 8 of the Medina's era, and Battle of Hunain even after Battle of conquer of the Makkah, and Battle of Taif, and then Tabuk, all these ones. So now in the whole Arabia, they all know the power of the Muslims. So, and then um, there was the Hajj happen, and then uh, final the year of the delegation, between the lot of people, they were sending their big leaders. Like nowadays they send the ambassadors to the countries. In those days they were sending their big leaders to negotiate with the Prophet. Look, because that was an unproven power, they were saying we're not gonna fight this and that, and they were becoming a Muslim, or they were telling them like sort of a peace treaties that we don't want to fight. Farewell pilgrimage, where he was able to give a beautiful sermon, and then the death of the Prophet Muhammad Sallam. So the reference is the Seal Nectar, which is this book. There is an online too. You will be able to see. This is what we've been studying. So Inshallah, we're gonna be having. Let me stop this thing first.
Did you want to say about the house of
No, no,
Arqam?
no. Later.
Later. Just
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So, any questions? I know it was a longer halqa. We started a bit late, but inshallah, I already shared in the kids halqa. You guys gonna be writing an exam next week. You guys go through this one. So because after that week, when the Jibril and Hassan Ali, when they talk about the Sirah, you guys know this thing. Abdullah, okay? So no one tell me next week that I did not check this and I did not check this. Every Saturday morning or Sunday morning, you always keep an eye on your gadgets if there is any homework. I barely give any homework, but this was I know bit longer because it is the revision of the whole year. Yes.
Could I say something about the house of Arqam?
Wait 1 second. So, any question, beta?
No.
So, do you guys, Muhammad, and all of you guys, Daud, do you guys know that why we studying the life of the Prophet Muhammad Sallam? Who gonna tell me that?
Yes, because we're gonna be asked in the grave riyadh, like about what our religion is.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Do we follow Allah Subhanahu wa Taala and
Okay,
what we
Muhammad's
know about the
family.
Prophet Muhammad
What you guys
Sallallahu
can
Alaihi
think that
Wasallam.
why we really studying about this Sirah?
Because we will be asked about it in the grave.
Okay, and what else? What you can think of?
Will be asked by angels.
Okay, so basically, more we know about the Prophet Sallam, more we have a love, and then we'll be able to follow him. And the only reason people they don't pray, people they don't listen, they don't do the hijab, they don't do the right thing because they don't know the Prophet Sallam. And the lot of Western people, when they wanted to write the books against the Prophet Sallam, they start studying him and they became a Muslim. And now we, as a Muslim, we do not know who was actually the Prophet Muhammad Sallam. We do not know how many years he lived. Okay, now this question is not for you guys. Okay, these questions not for you guys. What I'm going to ask you only for next few minutes, only Abdullah, Jihad, Ayyan, and you, and uh, Muhammad's family. So only you guys will be able to let me know a little bit of a thing if you can help me out. How many? I want to see you guys. How many years Prophet Sallam lived?
63.
Beautiful. Thank you.
That's not 50.
And it's all right. I saw your hands. It means you guys know the answer. How many years Prophet Sallam he lived in Mecca and how many years he lived in Medina? Yes, Jihad. Okay, 1 second. No, Daud, it's not for you because you guys know that your sisters they can answer if they know the answer. Yes, little boy he knows the answer. Muhammad's family. Yalla. What is that? Everyone be quiet. Someone is talking. I saw your hand. It means you're very smart. We're gonna be giving the opportunity for everyone, right? So you already answer me. You tell me in my ear. Yalla. Beautiful. That's it. Okay, we're gonna give a little boy a chance. Yalla Muhammad. Little Muhammad, what was your answer? Yalla, quickly, my beta. We are wrapping it up. We are already late. How, how many years Prophet ﷺ lived in Mecca and how many years he lived in Medina? Out of 63 years. Yalla, What is that?
13.
13, he lived where?
Mecca.
Beautiful. And then how many years in Medina?
10.
Okay, that is after the prophethood, right? And what age he became a prophet? Hmm. Yes, Mohib?
40.
40. When he was 40 years old, someone came at
40 years old.
at where? Where he met the Prophet Jibrail.
Mount Hira.
Oh, Mount of Hira. Okay, beautiful. So, cave of Hira. So these sort of things, if we, I'm very impressed that you guys knew all these things in 1 hour time. I'm very impressed. If you put a little bit of effort, you'll be able. And do you guys know? I'll tell you this one. What a pride you guys are already having. All of this information, a lot of adults, they do not know. Very unfortunate. They do not know what you already know in this 1 hour. Lot of adults, they have no clue of the Prophet Prophet's life. If you cross-examine them sometime, they do not have no clue how many years he lived in Medina and Mecca and what was the reason he migrated to Medina. People, they do not know him. I wish that you go online and there's a free book there, and either you have this book at your home, then you read these ones, or this is basically award awarded. Uh, this person has the award in Saudi. He won a prize. There was there was basically a competition all around the world, and he was from India. He won this, and because it was sort of authentic book. I'll let you guys go and enjoy your. And I'm really sorry tonight we had this sort of thing a bit longer. Normally we finish way earlier. Any question?